As said by someone who obviously has no idea what they're watching.
As said by someone who obviously has no idea whether my comments are crazy or not. Please follow.
As said by someone who obviously doesn't understand the word sarcastic actually means. What?
As said by someone who actually doesn't know how to use a dictionary. And who clearly doesn't know how to use said word.
You know it would have been easier just to say no. You are.
And irony. It's coming from someone who started by saying as said by someone. A bit childish if you ask me.
And now you've just shown that you don't understand any word irony means either.
Oh, brother. Now I know you're just a troll. You're acting like it's me who is being childish. When clearly you're the one who started acting childish. Either a troll or another fanboy. Who would rather spend time defending his hero than doing something productive instead? I know. Don't feed the trolls, but damn it. Even the trolls need to eat.
My comments have... My comments have only been aimed at how ignorant and pointless you have been. My original point was that it sounded like you didn't know what you were watching because someone who actually knew the backstory for this series wouldn't probably make a joke as meaningless as yours. Yes. When you use the common defense of trying to pass a failed joke off as sarcasm, is when I started mocking your pointless, pretentiousness and obviously ignorance of what sarcasm and irony actually mean. Yes.
Assumptions, and you assume you make a... Oh, how does the saying go again?
So if you... Oh, shit. So if you do know the backstory behind half in the bag, please explain what the hell the point your original comment was, because by posting it, you made yourself sound as ignoramus. As ignoramus as one, and so of course... What? Like an ignoramus. And so of course I assumed that you were one, which I still feel is safe in assumptions to make. Also, oh no, you got me with your inane, meaningless saying assumptions are fine to make when they are backed up by evidence, such as the ignorant nonsense that someone actually says.
You say assumptions are fine to make when they are backed up by evidence, but before you asked me to explain what the point of the comment was, first, I thought you had your evidence already. So why are you asking for a point of my comment? Talk about it. Oh, you sound unsure as to what I meant by my original comment. Backed up by evidence, my elbow. If you're going to make a statement about someone, do it with confidence. You're welcome.
Let me explain. Oh shit. Let me explain. I know it's really complicated, so please keep up. My assumption was that you don't know anything about the show you were commenting on. The evidence for that was only... The evidence for that was your comment seemed so pointless I could only imagine having to come from someone who didn't actually know anything about half in the bag. You said my assumption was wrong, and so I simply asked you then to explain what the hell the point of your original comment was, butt bomb.
No, you didn't simply ask me to explain the point of my comment. You had to drag it out. You cutesy little quizzes and assumptions before you got to a point. Finally, you decided to ask yourself, maybe I should see what the point of his comment was in the first place. But you asked me, and yes, you should have asked me to begin with. What do you already expect me to piss on this radio? Let this be a lesson to you.
Oh good, a lesson. Good. A lesson. Well, Professor, I promise that never again I will read someone's exact words and then make only reasonable assumptions one could draw from them. And I'll assume that the person who wrote it is a genius, no matter how stupid that comment makes them appear. And that there's always some deeper point underneath. So, despite their totally inability to convey said point in any coherent way, and you still haven't explained your point. Oh. Hambone!
Seriously, who would take every comment one reads at face value? How old are you? You should really know these things. Nobody should have to tell you the point of my comment was not to criticize this video, but to poke fun at the kind of people who make such comments, like my original comment. And look what happened, fanboys. So I was thought.
There's not a T at the end of that word. Really making me confused.
Fanboys through. I was attacking the heroes and voted it down. The point of my comment didn't come across well, but regardless, look what happens when you assume.
What the fuck are you talking about? You really... What the fuck are you talking about? You really think that the sun shines out of your eyes, don't you? But maybe you're right. Oh, so bright and shiny. And everyone should just assume that your comment was actually an amazing, brilliant use of sarcasm to make an accusate...
I read that as ass-toot.
To make an astute and primate observation about the state of your YouTube comments, capital Y, comments, despite the fact that it just looked 100% like you were an idiot, making an idiotic joke, bad joke that made no sense. Darn those pesky fanboys, underestimating your genius again.
Why is it driving you crazy? I made a comment on a YouTube video. Did I ask you to reply to my comment? You're assuming again that I regard myself as a genius. Did you read my comment under the assumption I was trying to draw people into my genius? Because I am. Let's remember, it was you who provoked me, not the other way around. It was you who provoked my wrath, not the other way around. You keep poking and poking. Hey, why do you think everyone should think you're so special? Hey, do you always poke people?
Why are you assuming? It's driving me crazy. Perhaps I'm just having fun mocking your pretentious, over-exaggerated of the importance of your comment. You really shouldn't assume things about people you know. After all, I heard tell once from a brilliant and insightful person that assuming things is the most awfulest thing in the whole wide world. Also, what's up with the beer bottles in this video? And airplane food? Yuck. Raw poop.